Just finished week 5 of the Diddy trial.
Week 5 Diddy trial because, again, there's been no crazy evidence that has gone on so far this week or any week to
say he's guilty.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scumbag, definitely toxic.
He's a freak. That's it. That's
super
all.
freak.
That's all you know.
He's violent. He's a drug addict.
The simple fact is, if you're going strictly by the law, they haven't shown concrete evidence that he's guilty.
Just stepped out of the courtroom, and moments ago, juror number 6 on the Diddy trial was kicked off the jury, with the judge saying there's reason to believe that he intentionally deceived the court so that he could get on the jury.
I mean, just basically to recap this week, it's been mainly Jane, the witness from last week, allegedly 50 Cent's baby mama.
Right.
Just on the witness stand, telling what she knows. She's mentioning another rapper emerging as Diddy blows up over another man's freak off. So apparently she was having freak offs separate from Diddy.
Yep.
Which really kind of pisses Diddy off, not just because she's having freak, but Diddy trademarked the name freak off. And now she's having freak offs with other men. And Diddy's pissed because he originally thought of the idea. I'm sure the word freak off is trademarked.
Right.
And here she is breaking the trademark with a whole new set of dudes. So that would piss Diddy off. But other than that,
also it came out the fact that she was jealous of the fact that Diddy was showing more attention to Young Miami.
See, that's what I wanted to discuss.
Jane Doe just admitted that she was jealous of Young Miami because Jane Doe had to do all these freak offs, put oil in a bathtub, rub oil all over these escorts, take multiple dicks, all these guys, and then meanwhile, Young Miami got a whole store of Chanel shut down for her while they got to go shopping. She texted Diddy and said, that girl is literally ran through and she's effed all of your friends.
Yeah, well, the thing that I'm sure a lot of people are aware of is the fact that Young Miami is a hood chick. And she's a member of City Girls at the time.
Yep.
And the number one thing Diddy is about is marketing.
Yep.
He's a promo guy, marketing guy. So he knows she's young, she has a buzz going, she's a part of a different generation.
But not just that. I mean, just from the guy point of view, I got a new toy.
Yeah,
exactly.
But not even that, because Diddy can get a new toy anywhere. It was important that he gets a girl from this generation to keep his name.
The girl was jealous was because Diddy got a new toy. I got this sparkling brand new toy, and she was feeling old and feeling jealous and hateful. So yeah.
So for every time she has something that's bad about him, it gets knocked back because she's showing she didn't like what he, even though he ain't paying her no mind, he going moved on to somebody else. She's still attached to him.
Yeah, but I don't understand why she's jealous when it's clear that Young Miami offers something different for Diddy, just public wise.
I mean, because she can't give Diddy what.
I know.
The publicity look. Yeah, the publicity look. Because when, you know
what it really boils down to is Young Miami's a hood chick and knew how to play her role. That's why she ain't that shit now.
Exactly.
Cassie and this girl ain't hood chicks.
They
were trying to get that long-term money from Diddy on some marriage and a child shit. Young Miami
was like, let me get this bread. I'm going to take what you give me. I'm going to flip that shit and keep it moving.
That's what Young Miami did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was just there for the ride. She just wanted a shopping spree, some attention, some money.
She knew what it was. This and her.
Well, they, like Dove said, they were looking to lock in with Diddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Miami wasn't really looking to lock in.
She just enjoyed the ride. Yeah.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Like, how do you think you're going to be wife material and he allowing you 20 different?
Some dudes live like that.
Hey,
Adam
Diddy,
22
Adam 22. I'm about to say that.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, if that was the case, he would have been married. He wasn't thinking about marriage. Once you done,
I don't think he wanted to get married because you have everything at your fingertips you can do.
Nah, I believe if they hold court like, nah, I ain't doing that type shit, and they whatever else it is, he would have married. Hold on, let me finish the point. The fact that they fold under pressure for what he want, in his eyes, like, why would I marry you? You give me everything I want.
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying?
But I also feel like Cassie also probably wanted to be where Young Miami was when
Correct.
Diddy linked up with her. That's why
Correct.
she was with Diddy.
Correct. And the
this
only
girl-
difference is,
Yeah.
Young Miami was buzzing before they linked
Before,
up.
yeah. And
So
Diddy rode the wave with her.
Exactly. They rode each other wave.
Yeah.
So Young Miami had something to offer Diddy, and Diddy had something to offer Young Miami.
Yeah, and
When it came to Arab, all them other chicks, they didn't have nothing to offer them. But
They were
bodies.
just holes.
That's it. And so we got Charles in the chat said. I didn't mean cut y'all.
Yeah.
Charles in the chat said in his book he's guilty just for calling 50 Cent baby mama crack.
Yeah, he did. He said you like a crack pipe.
Hey, baby, we had a great time. Stay in the light. It's all good. Get your rest. You are pipe. That's my new name for you, pipe. Or should I call you CP? But
I was just like, damn, Diddy.
Diddy
That's some
cold,
shit.
yo. Diddy
That's some
a
shit
cold-
a will say to a woman just to make her happy.
Diddy a cold dude.
I've never called a
Didn't
woman
I
a
hear
crack
something
pipe.
about in the freak offs they were like vying as NBA All Stars or something like that? I don't know where. It was a lot of wild stuff going on at these freak offs.
different- And 50 Cent left her out there for the Wolves.
Let's stop. First, we talk about because now 50 knew when he got this chick.
Yeah, he knew what she is.
He knew what this was.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that it was going to take money to keep this one.
I think 50 fell in love though.
Yeah, he
He
was.
did. He did.
Wild
He
in love
did.
with
He
that
put a
shit.
baby up in it. He made it, and I bet you had a baby by me. Millionaire song came out of her from her.
He knew for her to keep her that one. He was going to have to.
And he ain't
making
want to.
money at that time too.
He did, and he didn't want to.
While Diddy was paying her rent.
Right, but he left her out. But the thing about it is, if you want the woman to be untouchable, then that means you must put her in a position to where another can't even do nothing, can't even offer or entice her to want to come over. He left her out there for the Wolves.
And back to Diddy, like, isn't Diddy like he had the ultimate bachelor? Like he was the ultimate bachelor. He's still the ultimate bachelor. That's why I didn't see. He didn't want to get married. He had everything at his fingertips. You know, I'm bringing in all these chicks, this, that, and the third. Now, see, I mean, I'm sorry, not Sierra, but the other girls, they would have married him if he would have proposed, but he didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get married. That's the life he chose. Now, when he come out, he gonna want to get married. If he get free, he gonna want to get married. If he do a little time, when he get out,
he gonna be time served.
He gonna get married. That lifestyle for him, I think, is a dub now.
Yeah, I think it's done.
Like it's over. Like all this stuff has brought your life to this.
And mind you, none of these charges, everything that's being discussed about him happened years ago. So that's another problem that they have on their hand. They're not within. I think none of them is within a year or two. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of everything that's being discussed about it happened 4+ years ago. So you're trying to convict a man over his life, which there are laws.
Now, when I said that lifestyle is over, like that public, like this.
Yeah, I get you bragging about it.
Behind closed doors.
Yeah, behind closed doors, he gonna still do it. Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Yeah, he not gonna be.
Nah, everybody ain't gonna know about what I'm
Take
doing
that,
now.
take that.
Nah. He's still gonna be doing his thing when he get out, but it will not be publicized no more. Because as I've learned, the person who has these type of kinks, they're always going to go back to these type of kinks.
Right.
That's his thing. That's
Exactly.
what
That's what
gets
he like to
him
do.
off. So you're not going to hear about it, but we're going to know in the back of our head that he's still doing this stuff.
Now, in addition to that, Kanye made his appearance.
Yep.
Special guest appearance at the Diddy trial.
Walked up there with Chris White.
Yeah, he showed up and sat in the overflow room for 10 minutes with Diddy's family. And before he got up and dipped. So he was in and out for what, 10, 15 minutes? How's that supporting somebody?
Because if everybody is not talking about Diddy and they talking about him coming up in there, they talking about him coming up there to support him, you taking eyes off of it. You feel what I'm saying? And you also humanizing Diddy.
You came up there to get your face.
Face.
Of course, I feel. Listen. It is what it is. But again, this is where it goes at when you up that top tier. When you crack that glass ceiling, it's all about numbers now.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying?
Now.
Yeah.
I got a question. Is it because Kanye crazy and he went? Because ain't nobody else going to support Diddy. Is it because he crazy and he went, or is because he just went?
He just went.
He just went to be seen.
He just went to be told.
Because anything that he does now is going to be quote unquote controversial. And remember, when you are a known person, people Google search you, all that stuff. So if you got anything that you selling that's attached your name to it, that's gonna cause them to want to go buy it.
Because like Dove said, he was there for how long?
10 minutes.
That's it.
Bro didn't even hear no real testimony.
He don't need to.
How long it take you to get in?
You don't need
The
to.
building.
No, what we talked about not too long ago, like ain't nobody real that's close to him came out to openly support him. They probably doing it behind
Neither
closed
did
doors.
Kanye if
That's
he was
what I'm saying.
Right, exactly.
Like that.
Exactly. So now look what happened. He a week or two later, he popped his ass out there. Yeah. So he's humanizing Diddy at the end of the day.
I just think you're helping yourself. Like
It's both. It's both. It's helping both.
It's anything to help.
And he didn't even say anything. If you want to help Diddy, you would have said something crazy.
No, you don't. You don't say shit.
Like I'm saying, it took you longer than 10 minutes to get in this building.
Exactly.
It had to take you about at least 30.
Yeah, it took about at least about 30 minutes for him to get out.
You get in there after 30 minutes, sit pretend and then slide. Like,
Yeah, now Charles said if he needed someone on his side to humanize him, the last person he would pick is Kanye.
True.
But
Again,
again, Diddy didn't pick him. So the fact that somebody of his stature came openly to support him, that's all that needs to be said. Even Bow Wow, he didn't go to the trial, but when he had that interview with Shay Shay and
Bow Wow?
Yeah, Bow Wow. He had an interview not too long ago with Club Shay Shay and Cam Newton. He talked about Diddy. He didn't say anything bad about him. So that's like two people that openly said something positive. Well, two people, either they shown or openly said something positive about Diddy.
and then like I think I heard Cam saying.
No, back up. I'm sorry. 3. Ray J just the other day.
Oh, Lord.
Ray J just the other day talking to
He's a terrible character.
I'm just saying. He
Ray
on
J the same dude who said he smashed Sexy
Red.
I
and
mean,
then she came
He
and
about
like
said,
quit
no, you
lying.
didn't.
Like I that's a bad
I feel you, but he's
He's a
Ray
terrible
J.
character.
I get you, but he going back and forth. Nancy
So I got
with
Kanye,
Nancy,
I got Ray J.
and
Don't
you
forget
got Bow Wow.
Stevie J.
and Stevie J.
I got all them speaking up.
all
for
the
him.
J's. But listen though, I'm saying he going back and forth with Nancy Grace and shit. Nancy Grace like, what you gonna do when? I'm paraphrasing. Diddy gonna get locked up? Blah blah. He's like, nah. He said all this is overblown. All this is overblown.
I mean, I agree.
It is.
Well, like I think I heard Cam say on his podcast, like, but if he does get out, let's say he does get out, he gets free. He ain't got nobody to hang with.
Shit. Don't hang with him.
Hold on. First of all, the people that are in your type of circle now,
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
have wives. My wife ain't letting
They
me go
knew
hang
about
out.
this before he went in,
Okay,
dog.
yeah. Okay.
This ain't nothing. This is why I'm like, first of all, cancel culture got a lot to do with this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
people-
talking about shit that happened years ago. They know about this shit. We
And-
knew about this shit.
and
We just didn't. I ain't mean
if
cut
I'm
you off. We just didn't know about how detailed and graphic it was.
And if I'm Diddy, do I want these to hang with me? Because you weren't hanging with me when I was in this mess.
No, it was
Everybody
they
can
had conversation. Listen, I'm trying to tell you right now. It was conversation that already been made. Like, hey man, I support you. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, I get you. You know, you gotta stay out behind it. That conversation has been happening. And like I said, he has more supporters than people think he has. They're not coming out and openly doing it because it would affect their bottom line, which is their brand. But watch when he get out, you see all pop up around him.
Yeah. I don't think Diddy has ran people off. There are people that owe Diddy career. You know, they owe their
Their careers too. And watch him be bringing out some new music too.
Yeah.
Watch.
We'll see. We will
Tell me,
see.
dog.